when you think about some of the greatest basketball, you zero in on the state of North Carolina.
When you think about the sport of basketball, North Carolina reigns. But what makes the sport so special in the Tar Heel State? Each person you ask will give you a different answer.
As a kid, when you're watching those teams, you're like, man, I want to play college basketball. It kind of inspires you. I don't know if other states have that same inspiration.
Basketball is king in the state. There's other sports, there's other activities, but especially growing up in the Triad, right in the heart. We're in the middle of Tobacco Road.
In North Carolina, the passion for the sport can start at a young age, from parents forcing their teams on their kids to those special family connections.
It was chosen for me. My dad went to Carolina. A lot of my family members, have gone to North Carolina. My uncle played on Coach Smith's first team. So it's in the blood.
Trip Durham, a public address announcer for Duke basketball and football, says he grew up just waiting for basketball season.
I always thought growing up that the best thing about college football was that college basketball is next. And when you are in the heart of ACC country, given that basketball has spanned generations, the interest of basketball has spanned so many people over so long of a time.
But something else that makes the sport so special in the state are the ones that have come before and the inspiration that they provide.
North Carolina basketball is life, and another great basketball player, Michael Jordan, hailed from the state of North Carolina, and all the kids wanted to be like Mike. I remember a lot of my friends, growing up playing on the playground, we all wanted to have their Air Jordans and be like Mike.
On top of the legends of the state, the fan bases in North Carolina are some of the most passionate around.
Most definitely, we have some of the best fans in the world. North Carolina the state itself is known as a basketball state, and people just love. When you think about the rivalries of, especially on the men's side of the Duke, the North Carolina, the NC State, it's like draw blood.
Unlike other states, North Carolina also has plenty for fans to see.
So I think we're lucky as a state to have so many quality institutions so closely aligned, either in their academics or their sports or their geography. There are colleges throughout the country that not only are they the only game in town with their sporting event, they may be the only game for hours.
But for any sport to be successful, it has to start at a young age.
I think guys see the guys that are above them. I know that's what I did. And you're like, I want to be like that guy. I want to be better than that guy.
If we continue on the path of developing young players from youth developmental leagues, I think there will be more Michael Jordans to come, out of the state of North Carolina. Hey, and more Charlotte Smiths.
So North Carolina has the history, fans, and young players. But the question still must be asked, are they the best?
I think that North Carolina is the place to be if you're a basketball player. Like I said, we have other sports, but basketball is the sport. We pack out our games. Just even back home, you have to do pre-sales for games just because you can't get a ticket at the door.
People of the state of North Carolina stir the pot of conversation, and these are the people that have the emotion. So in our mind, we're pretty top flight.
We've got some great programs, some great coaches, and a lot of kids who know how to play the game, who are taught the game, and who are hungry to win. And there's no better place in the world to be if you're a basketball fan.
I'm biased. I feel like we're the best.